better segue now is to talk with Joseph Leitmann Cruz, Santa Cruz, who is going to talk to us about the child tax credit in the District of Columbia. This is news that we really, really need. Joseph, thank you so much for being with us.
Good afternoon, Denise. It's great to be here. Thank you.
I know you've had a lot of food to eat, thinking about these cakes, and the kids and all that. But who's eligible now for this child tax credit? Tell us about that.
Thank you, Denise. Just like the Washington Informer, our organization at Capital Area Asset Builders is all about informing, educating, and empowering our community. And we specifically want to ensure that every single family with a child or with children throughout the DMV knows that right now there's an opportunity to receive up to $3,600. That's right, $3,600 per each child under the age of 6, and up to $3,000 for any children ages 6 to 17. This is part of the American Rescue Plan Act that the White House and Congress negotiated several months ago. And unfortunately, it's only applicable for 2021. So we want to make sure that you get your money and not that Uncle Sam gets your money.
Wow, I'm glad you told us that there is a deadline. And so when do you have to apply? Can you do it anytime?
Yeah, so there are actually two components, Denise. First is that this is money that can be assisting your family to put food on the table, a shelter over your head, as well as clothes on your kids' backs. So right now, you can take the action to request the monthly payments to be given to you in advance. Since July 15th of this year, the IRS has been sending out monthly payments to every family that traditionally has filed taxes in the past. So if you have filed taxes in the past and you have not received monthly payments, please pay attention. The same way, if you traditionally have not filed taxes, both of you need to go to the following website immediately. And the deadline to still get money in 2021 is by November 15th, which is exactly 10 days from today. And the website is the following one, irs.gov/child tax credit 2021. irs.gov/child tax credit 2021. And Denise, is extremely simple. Provide your information, the information for each of your economic dependents, your children, and provide the bank account information where you want the money to be sent. Again, for every dependent under the age of 6, you can get up to $3,600. For every dependent between 6 to 17, you can get $3,000. And Denise, the law indicates that before the end of this year, your family must have received at least half of that money. So assuming you have one child under the age of 6, you can get $1,800 deposited directly by Uncle Sam into your bank account before the end of 2021. Imagine what your family can achieve, not only Christmas buying, right? But paying bills on time, paying rent or the mortgage, buying food, and being able to provide clothing during the winter time. And those are the 4 specific ways on how people throughout DC and the DMV have been spending the money since they started receiving it. The basic necessities that enable our family to achieve our God-given potential.
Joseph, I just want to ask out of curiosity, and I'm glad that you're here to talk about this, but is there some concern that not enough of the parents that we know that are eligible in the District of Columbia are actually taking that step to get that credit?
Yeah, thank you, Denise, for that question. And unfortunately, every single year, we know that in DC alone, we have more than 20,000 families that actually leave about $10,000 on the table. And that's associated with another tax credit called the Earned Income Tax Credit. So right now, we know that of the families that have requested advanced monthly payments for the child tax credit, only half of them are getting the money. So that means that the other half are either completely unaware of the existence or have not proactively taken the step of requesting the money. Again, this is not a public benefit. This is not free money. This is your money that the law has entitled you to receive if you have a child under the age of 17. And Denise, when we talk about a child, we're really talking about any individual under the age of 17 for which you are legally or economically responsible. So you can be an auntie that takes care of a niece or a nephew. You can be a grandmother that takes care of the grandkids. You can be the uncle who takes care of the kids of somebody who's currently incarcerated. So you do not have to be a biological parent. There do not have to be two parents at home. As long as there is an adult that is legally and economically responsible for a dependent, you need to ensure that you get your money. And again, this is an opportunity for you to have access to liquidity. We know that for the last 21 months during the ongoing pandemic, our community has been facing significant financial hardship. At CAAB, we focus on how do we put information, resources, and capital in your pocket so that you can take care of your bills.
I know you offer a lot of services there at CAAB, and we want to make sure that we put your website up as well. So I get two really final questions. One, you said as long as you're responsible for a child, who proves that? I mean, do you have to submit some type of proof? And then secondly, is CAAB there to assist those parents that might have other questions that we weren't able to address on this interview to help them get through that process?
Absolutely. Please check out our website, www.caab.org, caab.org. We provide a lot of information on free tax preparation services, on financial empowerment, financial coaching, match savings in the District of Columbia and throughout the DMV. Specifically answering your question, Denise, if you tend to claim a minor as a dependent when you file your taxes, then by default, this tax credit is for your family. Okay. If traditionally you have not filed taxes, please do so immediately. There's a significant difference between filing a tax form and having to pay taxes. In this country, if your family earns less than $20,500, you do not owe taxes to Uncle Sam, but Uncle Sam may owe tens of thousands of dollars to you. Yeah. And please know that when it comes to taxes, it's not only for the current tax year. If you're eligible for tax credits, you can go back 3 previous years. So imagine if somebody's able to receive a few $1,000s per year, and because they're watching this interview right now, they will go back and file taxes for the last 4 years. We can be talking about, Denise, a transformational poverty alleviation power by simply taking the action of getting your money.
I love it, Joseph. And I think that's what we were talking about. That was one reason why they created the tax credit. One reason why we talk so much in our community about building family wealth and trying to be able to take care of our families and just getting that message out. So you all are a great partner in that. And we're going to continue to try to promote that in the community, because sometimes people they don't know, they just don't know. And then when they do know, they're fearful of whatever. And so if there are places where they can go and have safe conversations and maybe not be judged or jeopardize their freedom or anything like that because they want to take care of their kids, it's good to have a place where they can go and get that information. I'm sure CAAB provides that.
We do, Denise, and just confirming, this is not a public benefit. So this does not count against any TANF or SNAP or any other federal or DC government public benefits that you're getting. This is simply money that Uncle Sam is temporarily holding on until you request for them to give it to you.
Wow. And after November 15th, if you haven't gotten that money, then it's not coming back. Is that correct?
Well, then you have to wait until you file taxes next year. But by then, of course, several months have gone by. So again, we want you to get your money, not for Uncle Sam to keep it.
Right. I got you. Okay. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you being with us, Joe, and sharing this with us. And hopefully those phones will light up and folks will go ahead and sign up. And celebrate, have a wonderful Christmas holiday celebration, because they'll have a little money to work with, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Thank you, Denise.
Have a good one. Thank you.
Where do you come to get